Hey guys, D-Mac. Just found out a little while ago. Sad day. Other brother gone. All I'm going to say at this point, and I can say a lot of things in that.
The hockey world is still struggling to process the heartbreaking death of Claude Lemieux, but one of the most emotional reactions came from the man forever connected to him through one of the NHL's fiercest rivalries, Darren McCarty. For decades, the names Darren McCarty and Claude Lemieux represented one of the most unforgettable chapters in hockey history. Their rivalry helped define the legendary feud between the Detroit Red Wings and the Colorado Avalanche during the late 1990s, creating moments that still remain part of NHL history today. Now, however, everything feels different. Following reports confirming Lemieux's death at age 60, McCarty publicly shared an emotional statement that surprised many fans who only remembered the hatred and violence that once existed between the two men on the ice. According to multiple reports, McCarty reacted with genuine sadness after hearing the news and immediately expressed sympathy toward Lemieux's family, friends, and loved ones. In his emotional message, McCarty acknowledged the complicated history they shared, but also reminded fans that the person away from hockey was often very different from the feared competitor people watched during NHL games. One of the most talked about parts of McCarty's statement came when he repeated a line he had used before regarding Lemieux. McCarty said that on the ice, if you turned your back on Claude Lemieux, you were taking a risk, but away from hockey, he trusted him completely. The comment instantly went viral because it perfectly captured the strange mixture of rivalry, respect, and eventual friendship that developed between them over time. For younger fans who only know the rivalry through old YouTube clips, it is difficult to fully understand how intense the hatred once became between the two men. Everything changed during the 1996 Western Conference Final, when Lemieux delivered a devastating hit from behind on Red Wings forward Chris Draper. The collision left Draper with a broken jaw, shattered facial bones, and severe injuries that required reconstructive surgery. The hit instantly transformed the Red Wings-Avalanche rivalry into one of the most emotional feuds in professional sports history. McCarty never forgot that moment. Months later, during the infamous Fight Night at the Joe, McCarty attacked Lemieux during a massive brawl between Detroit and Colorado. The fight became one of the most replayed moments in NHL history and symbolized the anger that had been building inside the Red Wings organization ever since the Draper incident. For years afterward, fans viewed McCarty and Lemieux as enemies. Yet something unexpected happened as time passed. The hatred slowly faded. According to reports, McCarty and Lemieux eventually repaired their relationship and even appeared together at autograph signings and hockey events. Many fans were shocked seeing them joke with one another publicly after everything that happened during their playing careers. That evolution is exactly why McCarty's reaction has affected so many people emotionally. Several supporters online admitted they expected anger, sarcasm, or distance from McCarty after Lemieux's death. Instead, they saw genuine grief and compassion from someone who once represented Lemieux's biggest rival. One fan wrote online, "If Darren McCarty can forgive and respect Claude, maybe fans should too." Another commented, "Their story became bigger than hockey." Similar reactions spread throughout NHL communities after McCarty's statement surfaced publicly. Meanwhile, tributes continue pouring in from every corner of the hockey world. Former teammates, opponents, NHL executives, and organizations have all honored Lemieux's extraordinary career following news of his passing. Lemieux won 4 Stanley Cups during his remarkable NHL career and became one of the most feared playoff performers the league has ever seen. His 80 playoff goals remain among the highest totals in NHL history, while his ability to elevate his game during crucial moments earned enormous respect throughout professional hockey. Even people who disliked him admitted that he had an extraordinary ability to perform under pressure. According to recent reports, Lemieux's death shocked the hockey community because he remained active in hockey circles as a player, agent, and mentor long after retirement. Several players represented by him shared emotional tributes describing him as supportive, passionate, and deeply committed to helping younger athletes succeed. The tragedy has also sparked wider conversations about mental health throughout sports. McCarty himself used part of his public statement to encourage anyone struggling emotionally to reach out and talk to someone rather than suffer alone. That message resonated strongly because McCarty has openly discussed his own battles with addiction and personal challenges throughout his life. Many supporters believe that detail made his tribute even more powerful. Rather than focusing only on hockey memories, championships, or famous fights, McCarty used the moment to remind people about compassion and human connection. Meanwhile, emotional tributes continue arriving from former teammates, NHL organizations, and fans worldwide. Several teams observed moments of silence, while supporters revisited old highlights, interviews, and legendary playoff moments connected to Lemieux's career. For many hockey fans, however, McCarty's words captured something deeper than statistics or rivalry ever could. Their relationship began with anger, violence, and one of the most intense feuds professional sports has ever witnessed. But over time, respect replaced hatred and understanding replaced resentment. That is why Darren McCarty's emotional reaction has touched so many people. Because in the end, one of hockey's most famous enemies became one of the most heartfelt voices honoring Claude Lemieux's memory. And for many supporters, that unexpected ending says more about both men than any fight, championship, or rivalry ever could.